Welcome guys, today is Wednesday, it is August 12th and we are here for a Pilates yoga combo. So we're going to start out with Pilates. That's going to get us all warmed up. It's going to help us focus on our core and our breathing, and then we'll transition into some yoga. So we're going to start with some relaxation down on our backs. Make yourself nice and comfortable. Let your arms be restful at your sides. Palms open face to the sky. Close our eyes and begin to breathe deeply in through the nose, expanding belly, back, and rib cage. Exhale out through the mouth. And as we're exhaling out through the mouth, we want to purse our lips or clench our teeth a bit so that we're forcing the air out through a smaller space. Just a turn will help to work the abdominals even more. While we continue to focus on breath, bring awareness to your arms. I want you to stretch your arms really straight at your sides from your shoulders to your fingertips. So just tense all the muscles in your arms. Keep the rest of your body relaxed. Now let the arms go soft. Do the same with your legs. So tensing all the muscles in your legs from your hips to your heels. And then go ahead and relax your legs. And now let's shift awareness into the belly. I want you to imagine that you're trying to pull the backside of your belly button down and attach it to your spine without tensing the rest of the body, without holding your breath. And we'll let that release. And then try doing that again, pulling that navel down to spine, holding it nice and tight. And release. Let's try that once more. Navel to spine, holding it nice and tight. And then release. Now let's inhale both arms skyward. Exhale behind us. Once they make it to the mat, flex your feet. Reach out to your fingertips. Feel yourself getting 2 inches longer. And then we'll let the whole body go soft. Lift the arms back up. And let's return them to our sides. From there, just turn your head to the right. Come back to neutral and turn left. Again, through neutral, we turn right. Back up and let's turn left. And then we're back to that neutral place. From there, let's pull the left knee to our chest and give it a nice hug. And let's flex and point our foot. And then we're going to slowly roll our ankle round and round. And then reverse. And then just let your foot rest, and let's circle the knee. And reverse. And then just keep the knee pulled in nice and close, and we'll switch legs. Opposite knee to chest, flex and point. Ankle roll around, and reverse. We'll let our foot rest and let's circle the knee. And reverse. And then just keep the knee pulled in tight. Now let's bring the other knee in. Give yourself a nice hug. We'll rock a few times side to side. And then from there, let's circle our knees. And reverse. And then just tuck your knees in nice and close. We're going to tighten the belly like we practiced, and while we're doing that, shoulders, neck, and head come off the mat. So chin to chest, nose toward knees, and we're back down. Try again, tighten the belly, round up, chin to chest, nose to knees, and release. Once more, tighten the belly, round up, nose to knees, chin to chest. Now thumb and index finger triangle, lightly back of the head. Separate the knees, heels touch toes apart. Inhale the legs straight, exhale back in, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Continue that, one more, and hold there. Now as we extend the legs, toes close, heels apart, pull back in, heels together, toes apart. So think about arrowhead, V. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Knees and feet come together, scrunch toes, press through arches, pull back in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep going, flex your feet. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Now just send the legs out. Let's do a quick flex. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll stay right there, arms at our sides, palms face up. Inhaling for 5 beats, and then exhale for 5 beats. Flip the hands over. Inhale. Flip again. Level 2, you can bend your knees. Flip. Level 1, you can rest your feet down. Flip. 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 And hold. Tuck the knees in, rest your head down, and breathe. Okay, now that we feel a bit warmer, let's move into our roll-ups. We're going to start with knees bent, feet on the floor, legs pressed together, toes close, heels apart. The goal is to use your belly to get you up and not engage those hip flexors. So arms behind us on the mat. First we inhale, lift the arms up, drop the shoulders back, exhale, scoop the belly in. Coming up as far as we can. Inhale, exhale, we come back down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Inhale, exhale, tuck and roll down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Inhale, exhale, tuck and roll down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Inhale, exhale, tuck and roll. Now if you're confident that you're not using your legs, try stretching them out straight. Inhale, arms up. Stretch as far as you can. Inhale, exhale, tuck and roll down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, peeling up. Stretch as far as we can. Inhale, exhale, tuck, and roll down. Let's all try one more. Good. Once we're down, just stretch it all nice and straight. And then we'll bring knees to chest again. Once there, tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs. Let's return to our C shape. Arms at our sides off the mat, palms up, and then elbows bend so fingertips meet shoulders. Inhale, push arms and legs straight, open, close legs. Exhale, bend knees, and then elbows. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, knees, elbows. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, knees, elbows. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, knees, 2 more. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, knees, 1 more. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, knees, elbows. Go ahead, rest your head down. Breathe. Now let's move into our leg series. So we're going to stretch our left leg nice and straight. You want your toes on the ceiling pretty much over your nose so that leg is really straight. Right knee could be bent, foot on the mat, or pushed out straight. Left leg crosses right, circles out and up. So let's make a circle about the size of a large beach ball. I want to keep the body nice and stable so nothing else moves. Shoo. 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 Last two. Shoo. And one. Now go the other way. Out first and then in and out. Shoo. 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 Last two. And one. And then hold the leg up. Now bring the other leg up to join it. Toes close, heels apart. Let's inhale lower halfway. Exhale, sweep around legs together. Inhale down. Shoo. 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 Last two. Shoo. And one more. Good, now we'll switch legs. So let the right leg remain lifted. Toes on the ceiling directly over our nose. Left knee bent, foot on the mat, or push out straight. Left leg crosses right, circles out and out. Shoo. 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 Last two. And last one. Now other way. Out and around, in and up. Shoo. 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 Last two. Shoo. And one more. Hold up. Good, now bring the other leg up to join it. Toes close, heels apart. This time legs sweep around, they pull together. Exhale, come up. Inhale around. Shoo. Last two. And one more. Hold up. Good. Now both legs stay up. You're going to circle around to the left, around to the right, and then we go the other way. So we inhale, exhale. Now keep these circles about the size of a basketball. So they should be smaller. But nonetheless, the rest of the body is stationary. So nothing else is moving. Last set. Last circle. Hold up. Good. Now tuck your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Couple little side to side rocks. And then as we exhale, let's roll up. And then once we're up, let's get ready for spine stretch. So for spine stretch, we're going to sit with our legs straight and our back straight. And if you find that you can't do that, make sure that you sit on a pillow, a rolled up mat, or even a yoga block. I'm going to sit so our shoulders remain over our hips at all times. Arms out, stretched in front, palms facing up. So we're going to inhale in preparation. On the exhale, we start pulling that belly button in and letting the spine round behind us. Drop your chin to your chest, push out your fingers and feet, and then inhale, lift back up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Again, exhale, scooping the belly in, round the spine, drop chin to chest, push out through fingers and feet. Inhale, lift back up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Exhale, scooping the belly in, round the spine, drop chin to chest, push out through fingers and feet. Inhale, back up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Again, exhale, scooping the belly in, round the spine, dropping chin to chest, push out through fingers and feet. Inhale, back up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Again, exhale, scoop the belly in, round the spine, drop chin to chest, push out through fingers and feet. And then inhale, back up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. From there, let the arms come down. We'll do a couple shoulder rolls back front. Good work. Okay, you can remove that elevation. Let's bring the legs back together and bend our knees. We want to get our thighs nice and close to the body. Relax the shoulders from the ears. Find your balance on your tailbone. Now you're going to let your nose tuck right down there between your knees. And you can either keep your hands under your thighs or you can bring them in front of your shins. So the goal is to use the belly to pull us back and to bring us back up again. So when we pull back, we want to make sure that we're not throwing ourselves back by tossing our head. When we come up, we'll make sure we're using the belly and not using our legs to help get us up. So I'll try one more. And then just hang out where we are. Now we're ready to keep our left knee in. Come all the way down into that C shape. Right hand's at top left knee, left hand goes at top left ankle, elbows open, we alternate. 4, 3, 2, 1, stay. Switch, stay. Switch, stay, one more. Switch, stay. Now bring both knees in. Hands could rest on ankles, shins, or tops of feet. Inhale, stretch arms and legs straight. Exhale, sweep around, pull the knees in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull. Last 2. And 1. Good. Now let's stretch the left leg up straight. Hands are going to reach up as close to your ankle as they can. Right leg also straight. Start to draw the left leg towards your face. Pull the right leg away and then we switch. Last 2 and 1. Good. Now both legs together, toes close, heels apart. Level 1, thumb and index finger triangle under your tailbone. Level 2, triangle back of the head. Going to inhale, slowly lower, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, we snap the legs up without lifting that butt. Inhale, lower. Last 2. And 1 more. Hold up. Good work. Now, let's all bring knees to chest. Everybody hands behind the head, elbows wide. Left knee and right leg straight. Start by just alternating the legs. Notice there's no movement in those hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay. Lift a little higher, upper body. Rotate opposite armpit to knee. Then switch. Lift, twist, lift, twist, lift, twist, lift, twist. 4, 3, 2, 1, stay. Switch, stay. Switch, stay, one more. Switch, stay. Tuck the knees in, press the head down and breathe. Good job. Now rest both feet down, knees bent, arms wide. Drop knees left and look right. Come back up, we'll drop our knees right and look left. And then we're back up. Now let's bring the arms in closer to the body. Separate your feet about hips distance. Toes in, heels out slightly. You're going to tighten the belly and slowly peel off the mat, rising into shoulder bridge. And then exhale, come back down, one vertebra at a time. Try again, tighten the belly as we slowly peel up off the mat, pressing those hips nice and high. And then exhale, come back down. Tighten the belly and slowly peel off the mat. Lifting those hips nice and high. And then exhale, we're back down. Once again, let's tighten the belly and slowly peel up. Now let's stay in our bridge. Pull the left knee in, stretch the left leg straight. We're going to lower lip, flex point. Last 2, and 1 more. Hold the leg up, we'll circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, reverse, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Bend the knee, we'll place that foot down, switch legs, opposite leg extends to the ceiling, lower leg flex point. Last two, and one more. Hold up, we'll circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, reverse, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, big hold. Good, bend the knee, place the foot down. Cross your hips a little higher. Reach arms skyward. As we exhale, slowly melt down. Once you've made it all the way down, pull those knees back in, give yourself a hug. Side to side rocks. Knee circles round and round. And reverse. Good, and then from there, let's exhale and roll ourselves up. Once we're up, let's sit nice and tall and straight. This time we're going to keep our legs together, toes close, heels slightly apart. Make a fist with your hands and let your knuckles press together so your thumbs are pointing down and you're looking at the back of your hands. We're going to inhale as we scoop back. On the exhale, the arms extend. They're going to open. We're going to fold forward, hook our hands behind our back. Inhale, lift the arms higher. Exhale, reach to our toes. And we're back up again. Knuckles together, thumbs point down. Inhale, scooping back. Exhale, arms extend, open, swan dive forward, hook your hands together. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to our toes. Back up again, knuckles together, thumbs point down. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, arms extend, fold forward, hook together. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach to our toes. And we're back up again, knuckles together, thumbs point down. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, arms extend, fold forward, hook together. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to our toes. Back up again, knuckles together, thumbs point down. Inhale, scooping back. Exhale, arms extend, fold forward, hook together. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to our toes. And we're back up for one more time. Knuckles together, thumbs point down. Inhale, scooping back. Exhale, arms extend, folding forward, hook together. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, reach to our toes. From there, let's come back up and we'll rebend our knees. Now we're gonna make sure we keep our shoulders down and away from our ears, but we're gonna keep our head held high so that our back does not round. I want you to pull that belly button in super tight. Find your balance on your tailbone. Run ready, let's extend the legs as far as we can without rounding our back. And then rebend. Again, let's extend. And we'll bend. One more time, let's extend. Let's remain there, hold it, add the arms. See if you can hold there. Now lower and lift the arms. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Hold, circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, reverse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, big hold. And then slowly lower it down, down to the ground. Once we're down, stretch it out straight. Push out through your feet, reach, reach, reach. Good, and then you can let everything go soft. From there, let's keep one leg straight, bend one knee, foot on the mat so you can roll onto your side. But then keep rolling until we end up on the belly. Once you've made it onto the belly, stretch out as long as you, straight as you can through your fingers and your toes. Try to reach a little bit farther. With your left arm and your right leg, we'll add some lift. Let's lower that and switch. Right arm, left leg, extend and lift. Lower down, we'll switch again, reach out and lift. And lower once more, switch, reach out and lift. Good, now lower in arms and legs together, reach out. And we lift. Good, and then come down. Now slide your hands in close to your shoulders, tuck your elbows in. Press through the tops of your feet and your hip bones. Pull out through the top of your head, begin to lift up your body. And then we're going to press all the way back. So your tailbone meets your heels, drop your chest between your knees. Forehead to the mat and palms facing the sky. Flip your hands over, spread out your fingers, nice foundational hands. Scoop the belly and round the spine, come up for cat. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. So exhale, round out cat. Inhale, cow. Again, exhale, round. Inhale, open. Now hold yourself in neutral spine. Let's extend to that right heel, and left arm, palm to the sky. Exhale, lower, we'll switch. Exhale, lower, switch again. Exhale, lower, switch. Good, and then we're just back to all fours. Touch the big toes again, separate the knees, let's push back. Tailbone towards heels, chest to between the knees, forehead to the mat. Come back to foundational hands. This time we're gonna tuck our toes under. Lift our tailbone towards the sky. Feel your rib cage pulling closer and closer to your thighs. Let your head dangle freely through your arms. And feel the back of your shoulder blades reaching towards your gluteals. Let's nod our head yes. Shake our head no. Let it just hang out there. And then let's walk our dog a few times. And then just let your heels drop. And now we'll inhale ourselves into a good full plank. And then let's exhale back up into down dog. Inhale again into plank. And exhale, down dog. One more time, inhale to plank. Now let's modify to the knees and tops of the feet. Lower down, elbows open. Cross to the tops of the feet and the hip bones. Lengthen the spine, rise into cobra. Push all the way back into extended child's pose. Flip the hands back over, tuck the toes under, come back up. Downward facing dog. Let's walk our dog a few more times. Press the heels down. And then inhale to plank. Modify like we're lower in one piece. Elbows open, chest down, hips down, elbows come in. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra, and then exhale back up into down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Exhale, down dog. Once more, inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. From there, let's come back to all fours. Sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart, cow. And then exhale, round out cat. Back to neutral spine. Push out through the left heel, add the right arm forward once again, spinal balance. Bring the hand down and let's step that right foot forward. Once there, press through the top of your left foot. Let's reach high to the sky. We've got crescent moon. We'll exhale, fold forward, hands on the mat. Tuck the left toes under, lift that left knee. That brings us into runner's lunge. From there, let's set the knee back down. Right foot comes back all fours. Sweep navel, lift tailbone, lift head, open heart, cow. Exhale, round out cat. And neutral. Now extend through that left heel, add the right arm forward, open palm to the sky. Bring the hand down. Go ahead and step that left foot forward. Press to the top of the right foot. Reach high, crescent moon. Exhale, fold forward. Let's tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee. Runner's lunge. Now let's step the right foot forward. Toes close, heels apart. And the inhale, roll up slowly. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back. Plank. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward. Toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back into plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward. And let's stay in runner's lunge. From there, we're going to push left heel down, turn left toes out. Align your left heel with the back of your right heel, start lifting up our body. We want to keep our hip bones facing forward, our shoulders squared out over our hips. And arms when ready. Warrior one. Let the arms open wide, stay long in the waist, let's hinge forward. Pulling rib into that front thigh, there's our warrior airplane. Now let's bring that left hand down to the mat. Return to the ball of your left foot, so we're in lunge. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let's revolve at the waist, and we've got twisting lunge. Exhale that hand down. Send right foot back into plank. Exhale, lower again. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward. Toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. And exhale, down dog. Now we'll step left foot between the hands. Runner's lunge. Push right heel down, turn right toes out, align left heel with back of right heel. We'll lift up our body. Want to keep hip bones facing forward, shoulders square. Arms reach high. Warrior one. Now let the arms open, stay nice and long in the waist. Let's hinge forward. Bring us into warrior airplane. And then we'll bring the right hand down, take a big inhale. Lift to the ball of your right foot, and then let's exhale, revolve, sending left hand high, got twisting lunge. Exhale that hand down, and then we'll step our left foot back, returning us to plank. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward. Toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale to the sky. And exhale, fold forward. Let's inhale, look out. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Let your ribs rest on your thighs. Cradle your elbows in the palms of your hands, forming a frame. And just let that upper body rest on your thighs. And then let's release, fingertips to the mat. From there, let's take a giant step back with our right foot, returning us to runner's lunge. Now let's stay in our lunge and try lifting up our bodies so we're in high lunge. And then if you want to, we can add arms and that becomes crescent lunge. And then from there, let's exhale, fold forward. Proceed to walk ourselves around into a wide straddle. Once there, adjust so that you've got toes and heels out slightly, hands directly under those shoulders. Big inhale to look out. And then exhale, let upper body drop down and let your head dangle freely. Press down through the palms again, push the arms straight. Let's rise up onto our balls of our feet, lifting those heels. Sink them down and lift up the toes, rocking back onto our heels. And then press the toes flat down and press through the palms again. Inhale, flat back, look out. Let's exhale, arms open wide. We've got straddle airplane. Then we're going to inhale, rise to standing. Palms facing the sky. Toes still in, heels still out. Got 5-pointed star. From there, let's lower the arms and lift them up. Again, we'll lower and lift. Once more like that, lower and lift. This time we're going to lower but fold forward, brush the earth, and then rise up. And exhale, fold forward, and rise. Once more, fold forward, and rise. Now let the arms open wide. We're back into our star. From there, let's go ahead and turn our right toes to face the short end of our mat. Align our right heel with our left arch. Keep your hip bones facing forward. And then let's bend that right knee. And that's going to bring us into Warrior Two. So I feel like our body weight is centered equally between both feet. Torso is nice and tall. Reach that right arm a little further. Lift the right, lower the left. Push palm to the sky. We've got reverse warrior. And then let's come back to Warrior Two. Now we're ready to pull that right leg straight without blocking. Once we're back to our start position, start pulling left hip left. Start reaching right arm as far away from your left hip as you can. Once we can't go any farther in either direction, we can send the right hand low and the left hand high. Think about pressing your left hip a little bit forward, rolling that left shoulder slightly back, so that we stay in a nice open position. We'll take one more inhale and triangle. On the exhale, start to rebend that right knee, and you can either keep your right hand on the mat or move your right forearm to your thigh. We've got extended ankle pose. On the exhale, start to revolve upper body. Let's make our way back into a runner's lunge. Send the right foot back, we're in plank. Exhale, lower down, inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward. Toes close, heels apart. Now I want you to start to bend your knees like you're going to sink your hips down into a tiny chair. And while you're doing that, you're going to bring your knees closer together. Then we're going to add our arms alongside our ears, and we've got our chair pose. Let's inhale, rise from our chair. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Again, we'll cradle elbows in the palms of our hands. Form a frame around your head. And just relax that upper body. So we exhale, hands to the mat. Left foot steps back. Runner's lunge. Once you feel nice and stable, let's lift upper body. Bringing us into high lunge. And then adding arms if you wish for crescent lunge. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. And from there, let's walk ourselves around into wide straddle. So now again, we're facing the wide edge of our mat. Toes in, heels out. Hands directly under shoulders. Big inhale, look out. Exhale, bend the elbows and just sink down. Then go ahead and press down through the palms once again. Now let's bend the right knee and just shift your weight to the right. Keep that left foot flat. Come back to center. We'll bend the left knee, shifting the weight to the left, keeping the right foot flat. And then we're back to center neutral. Press down through the palms. Inhale, flat back, look out. Exhale, arms open wide, airplane. We'll inhale, slowly rise up. Once we're up, toes in, heels out. 5-pointed star. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, lower, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale this time, inhale. Exhale, fold forward, brush the earth. Inhale, back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Once more, exhale, fold. And inhale, rise. And then let's return to 5-pointed star. Now let's let our left foot turn so our toes point to the short end of our mat. Got our left heel aligned with our right arch, hip bones and chest facing forward. When ready, let's bend that left knee. Make sure it doesn't push beyond our toes. Centering body weight equally between our feet. Got warrior two. Stretch the left arm a little farther, lift the left, lower the right. Push left palm to the sky. There's our reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. And then let's pull the left leg straight. We're back to where we started. From there, we're ready to start pulling that right hip right. Reaching that left arm farther and farther out. Once we can't go any farther in either direction, send left hand low and right hand high. Think about pressing that right hip forward and rolling the right shoulder slightly back. That helps us stay in that nice open flat position. Got one more inhale. Exhale, let's start bending the left knee. Left hand can go to the mat or left forearm to our thigh. We've got extended angle pose. From there, let's exhale, revolve upper body. Let's return to our runner's lunge. And then we'll step our left foot back, bringing us to plank. Exhale, let's lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again into plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward. Toes close, heels apart. From there again, we're going to start bending our knees, sinking our hips, and as you're doing that, pull your knees closer together. And then let's lift upper body. Add your arm alongside your ears. We've got chair pose. Inhale, rise from your chair. Exhale, hands to heart. Let your arms extend at your sides. Spreading out your toes, spreading out your fingers, pulling the fingers down, pulling the top of your head skyward. Feeling that full foot pressed into the earth. We've got standing mountain pose. We'll inhale again, touch the sky. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. Exhale. Exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back into plank. Exhale, it's lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale and hang out in plank. Now let's keep left shoulder over left wrist. Turn it open for side plank. Feel free to modify to the side of your knee. Exhale, return to full plank. Press up into down dog. Walk the dog a few times. Press the heels down. Inhale, return to plank. And now let's do right shoulder over right wrist, turning to the side. Modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. Exhale, return to plank. Press back up into down dog. Now let's make our way back to all fours. Seek navel, lift tailbone, lift head, open heart, cow. Exhale, round out cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Neutral spine. Go ahead and extend left leg, right arm. Try lifting right foot so it's not helping us balance. Exhale, lower, and we'll switch. Try lifting that left foot. And then exhale back to all fours. Big toes, close knees apart, push back with that tailbone. Again, try pulling that chest between your knees, forehead to the mat, palms to the sky. And then flip your hands back over, scoop the belly in. Let's come back up for a nice cat stretch. Seek our navel, lift our tailbone, open our heart for cow. And then return to neutral. From there, we're going to come back and have a seat. And then once we're seated, let's go ahead and start with our legs out straight. Hands on either side of our hips. We're going to press down firmly through the palms so the arms push straight, the spine is really straight. Push out through the heels of your feet. Sit like you're sitting at attention. And then let's relax a bit. Let our fingers walk forward, fold in half. And then come back up. Now let's take the legs wide apart. And do the same thing. Let's press down into our palms on either side of those hips. Pushing everything straight. Push out through the heels of your feet. And then exhale, soften a bit. And let your hands walk forward. And then we'll come up and let's do a nice side bend to our left. Lift up and we'll side bend to the right. And then lift back up and we'll bring our legs back together. And once they're together, let's keep our left leg straight, bend the right knee, and just walk your foot in as close as you can. We'll start by just giving a hug while we're in this position. And then let's keep that left arm wrapped around the bent right knee. Heel of right hand goes close to your tailbone. Press down into it so your spine is nice and tall. Big inhale, get a little taller. Exhale, rotate at the waist and look over that shoulder. Exhale, untwist. Now let's try bringing the bottom of that foot close to the inner thigh of the straight leg. And then just gently press on that inner thigh. And then let's ease up a bit and try setting the ankle on the thigh. And again, pressing gently. And let's release that. And we'll switch legs. So now right leg is straight, left knee bends. We'll start with your hug. Now let's keep the right arm wrapped around it. Heel of left hand close to your tailbone. Inhale, sit taller and straighter. Exhale, looking over shoulder. And then we can untwist. Let that knee fall. Bottom of the foot presses against that inner thigh. And just gently press on the inner thigh of the bent leg. And ease up a bit. And we'll set the ankle on our thigh. And do the same thing, gentle pressure. And then let's release. And stretch both legs out one more time, folding forward to our toes. And then come back up. Now let's bend the knees. Place hands behind our thighs. Start seated nice and tall. And then scoop the belly and kind of round back. And then we'll sit nice and tall. And again, scoop the belly round back. And then nice and tall. Now place your hands so your fingertips point right at your butt. We're going to ease back onto our forearms. So don't sink into your shoulders. And then let's place one ankle on one thigh. And keep opening the knee wider and wider. And then we'll uncross and switch. Now this time we're going to roll all the way back. Pull the back knee in. Both legs coming in. Keep opening that knee wider and wider. And we'll set that foot down. Cross the leg even farther over. Open the arms wide and then let your both knees drop to the right as we look left. And let's come back up, uncross, and switch. So ankle on thigh, hands under, thread through, pull both legs in closer and really breathe into that hip. And then we'll set the foot down, let that leg cross farther over, open the arms, drop to the left and move it right. And we'll come back up, and then let's uncross, and bring both knees in for a good hug. Let's rock a few times side to side. Circle our knees round and round, and reverse. Good, and then from there, let's just keep our big toes close, open the knees enough so they're aiming at each shoulder. Bring the knees back together, and then try separating the legs while keeping the knees together. Bring everything back together, and now try bringing the soles of your feet together. Opening your knees wider, pulling those heels closer and closer to your body. And then we'll bring the knees back together. Let's stretch one leg out, stretch the other leg out. Push out through the heels, reach the arms to the sky. Behind us, reach out through your fingers. Your whole body gets really long, really straight. And then it's just going to go soft. And let's lift the arms back up and just let them cross over you like you're giving yourself a big hug. And we'll change the arm that's crossing over. And let's change that again. And let's change again. let's release. Bring the knees back into our chest. On the exhale, let's roll back up. And then once we're up, let's come into an easy cross-leg position. Let your palms open face to the sky, backs of hands rest on knees. Chin drops to chest. Tip left ear to left shoulder. Drop the chin and tip right. Drop the chin, tip left. Drop the chin, tip right. Drop the chin. Lift the head. Shoulders up. Shoulders down. Shoulders up. Shoulders down. Shoulders up. Shoulders down. One more time. Shoulders up. And shoulders down. Fingertips extend, reaching out. Turn your palms to the sky, let them lift shoulder level. Rotate palms forward. Rotate palms down. Rotate thumbs down. And then rotate, rotate, rotate so palms face back up again. We'll inhale, reach overhead. Let your fingertips meet while keeping your shoulders relaxed. We'll press our palms together, lace our fingers. Push palms to the sky. Let the arms come forward, keep pressing up through those palms. And then let's turn the palms to face us like we're holding a large ball. Tighten the belly as we rotate at the waist to our left. Back to neutral, rotate right. Back to neutral again, tightening the belly, rotate left. Back to neutral, tighten the belly, rotate right. Return to neutral. Inhale, open arms and heart. And exhale, hands come together. All right, so that took care of our Pilates yoga combo class. I hope you feel more awake. I hope that you feel stronger from the inside and really identified how your core gives you power and strength and stability, and also a bit relaxed and more open from our yoga. Don't forget to hydrate, lots of sips of water throughout the day, keeps muscles juicy, functioning, and flexible. Also keeps our brain cells juicy, functioning, and flexible to make good decisions, which should include kindness and compassion to all sentient beings. Thank you for joining me today. I'll be back tonight to let you know what's taking place tomorrow. In the meantime, please stay healthy, stay safe, stay kind. See you soon. Bye. Oh, and don't forget, rise, resist, persist, and repeat. We're not done. I don't know